baby, my Valentine. Can I hit the Mickey with temperature? If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love ain't the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. $1,000 I could spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never riding solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give banky. Oh, no, 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 no.
Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it send my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them, make I look pity. You won't make us sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make it for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pan. Come and kill it, show.
Introducing the starting five, the Atlanta Hawks. And forward, 6'7", number 12, DeAndre Hunter. And forward, 6'9", number 20, center, 6'10", number 15, Leonard. And guard, standing 6'5", number 5, DeJounte. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Trey Young.
Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action. Coming to you live on this Saturday night. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in a point guard. And for the Hawks, front-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here's George, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have 2 teams in LA that can be this good.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
I would say that Trae Young's pick and roll game is fairly advanced for a player his age. What a treat to watch.
A baseline J, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, a good start here. That's Trae for Trae, and that's Spanish for 3.
Murray against George. Murray the pass to Young. Collins a screen on Jackson. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Collins on the assist from Young.
Well, scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Here's Zubac again, Los Angeles.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Young taking his time here. Out to the right wing. Hunter kicks to Young. Hunter sets a screen for Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defense is going to have to work overtime to get out to Trae Young in that kind of distance. In the 2021 playoffs, remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Final.
Well, for Jackson, he earned himself a new contract, Brent, and starting point guard duties because of that playoff.
With both Kawhi Leonard and Paul George missing most of the 21-22 season, Reggie Jackson took the Clippers to the 8th seed in the West, carried a lot of the scoring load consistently for the Clippers, and he led the team in both points and assists.
And that one falls for Jackson.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts, and those will be very loud points.
Jackson hits both of them. Here we sit right in the middle of the season, Brent, halfway through a long schedule. It's got to be a grind for these players.
Oh, yeah, these are the dog days, Kevin, and the thing that you want to do is ensure that you're continuing to come with that mentality that you want to improve. And there may be days where physically it's tougher. There might be days where mentally it's tougher. But those kind of players, all collectively put together, are going to end up achieving something in any given season.
The first free throw is good.
Fair or not, as long as Trae Young is in the NBA, he will be connected to Luka Doncic. And that night back in 2018 during the draft, where those two guys swapped teams.
And so Young nails them both. In that 2018 draft, Brent, the Doncic-Young swap was a huge deal.
Yeah, so the two will be compared, and I think that's been a great deal for each team. You've seen the growth, you've seen them in the playoffs, you've seen the kind of excitement level that they brought to the fans, and both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trey, both spectacular offensive players, and they both are carrying the load.
Deflects the pass. Here's Capella. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George not waiting around, wanting to get out in transition, run the floor, and become a dangerous weapon on the perimeter.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Murray outside. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game.
Well, what makes Kawhi Leonard so effective on those kinds of drives is the kind of pace he goes at it with. He's able to decipher the defense and knows where the help is coming from, and yet he still scores.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Stats for Kawhi Leonard. The Hawks trail by 8. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Again, Los Angeles. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Outside Collins. Pass to Young. Back to Collins. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Collins now creating some problems down low with his length.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
Outside, George. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
here's Young from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. That bucket in no time at all. George has got 14.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Collins, a screen on Jackson. Young passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Collins working well off the ball and cutting to the hoop.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Jackson going inside.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Collins setting the pick for Murray. Over George. Murray, no good. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Thunder.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Jackson against Young. The drive by Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
In this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Murray, the pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. The pass to Young. Fires for three. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's George. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jackson against Young. Pass to Capella. To the left wing. Lobbed up there for Collins. Leonard with the steal. Stolen by Collins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. That sends John Collins to the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And guys, how about the different ways John Collins can score on you?
Well, John Collins can bully you on the inside, or he can spot up and shoot a little bit from the three-point line. So that ability to stretch the floor makes him one of the harder forwards to have to contend with.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for DeJounte Murray. And that one falls for Collins.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. As far as the injury bug his whole career.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And he knocks down the first one.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion and the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
Hey, GA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Nailed from three-point land.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Jackson. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. This time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
That never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's George. No good that time. Some solid defense from Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Trailing here by 8. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Powell, and Bogdanovich kicks to Johnson. Outside Collins. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And a deep 3 from Young. Again, Young missing. Clippers leading by 8. Here's George. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Bogdanovich. Game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Now, here's Okongwu. Guarded closely. And Young kicks to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Los Angeles. Robert Covington's checked in for Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Clippers leading by 6. Powell for 3. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Young, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Young.
Coming to the floor, the Young Hawks, Justin Holiday.
Now Johnson. No points in the game yet for him. Bogdanovich left side. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers in the lead. Griffin with the steal. Here he goes. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Second chance shot. Now here's Kennard. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Misses from short range. Atlanta's shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Bogdanovich with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 2 on the clock from the arc. Johnson's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Kennard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the team likes to use Kennard as a floor spacing kind of player, but he decides to do damage that time inside.
Now here is Holiday. Outside Bogdanovich. They get it back. The kick out to Holiday. Dishes to Griffin. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Man gets the bucket.
And Kennard, well-schooled, just keeping his eyes up and making that play.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holiday finds Johnson. A 3-ball. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Bogdanovich looking around. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin here for the Clippers guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward position. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 1.
a slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the shot is good.
Well, going back to his college days, this is one of Leonard's favorite moves, the simple pull-up off the dribble.
Leonard with the steal. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And it's Leonard missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Griffin against Zubac. Hunter, the pass to Griffin. For 3, Murray traps in the tray.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. The 17-footer goes down. Leonard's got 12.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Inside, here's Collins, and the rejection by Leonard.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
That free throw good from Leonard. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Young's checked in for the Hawks. The Clippers also making some changes. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard, and Reggie Jackson subbed in for Terrence Mann.
With Kawhi, it's not about really so much improvement as it is refining his game. And he's now hitting around 90% of his free throws. That's just remarkable stuff.
Shot by Collins, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Pass to Collins. Murray outside. Back to Collins. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Leonard.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Atlanta calls timeout. taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for John Collins.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Wide open look here for Murray. Drills it from outside. Murray's got 6 points.
Took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And George gets it to go.
That's something I think Paul George in the offseason is really working on, just pulling up off the dribble, maintaining great balance. Very few flaws in his offensive game.
Now, here is Young. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Oklahoma City. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Just dicing through the lane there was Reggie Jackson.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Young with no one around. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Baseline try. Leonard, no luck. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins kicks to Hunter. From the high post. Jump shot is good. Hunter's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
Here's Morris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Poke loose. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
You see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
This Hawks squad is struggling. And here is Murray. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that one is good from Zubats.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here is Young. 20 points for him. They get it back. Lob pass to Capella. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Passes it to Capella. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Leonard. Again, Los Angeles.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
And there's the pass to Collins. Murray kicks to Young. Down low. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to. But trying to keep this core group of guys together, and if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And the Clippers call time here.
And a quick look here at some numbers for Hunter. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. The first one falls.
Collins has such concentration when he's out on the floor, and it can help really steady a basketball team.
And so Collins nails both of them. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Murray looking around. Stolen by George. Now the Clippers moving it up. Goes up. And it's George finishing it off.
Just Paul George showing how dominant he can be as a two-way player.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Young against Jackson. Young, good. Young's got 22.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Inside. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Leonard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Reggie Jackson.
Leonard's got 18 points in the game. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Atlanta calls timeout. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Murray. The Clippers also changing it up. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Morris. And it's Powell in for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Bogdanovic. He's got 5. Young outside. Holiday finds Young. The 3. They get it back.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Now here's Jackson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Johnson outside. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. That's tipped. Stolen by George.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
Lets it go from the wing. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Young. He's got 22. Johnson with a screen on Jackson. It's good from long range. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Batum, good.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniff that one out.
Now Young, 25 points in the game. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
On the wing, Holiday. On the 3 off target.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And guys, Justin Holiday has been a journeyman. He's had a solid decade in this league.
If you stay in the NBA for a decade, that's saying something both about your work ethic and the fact that you're a great teammate. Justin Holiday, a consistent shooter, good from the free throw line, and obviously a true professional.
It's good on the putback. Batum's got 6.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Atlanta's gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Bogdanovich against George. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good on the 3-point shot. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, as the 3-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Here's Young after the made shot from Robert Covington. Pass to Bogdanovich. Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovich. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Jackson drives in, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Jackson really good at stopping on the dime, rising up, and knocking them down.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
And the Hawks making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Feeds it to Griffin. Holiday surveying the floor. And it's blocked.
Great anticipation. He's racked up a few of those blocks in his career, Batum has.
1:33 left to play in the first half.
Still scoreless. You wonder if it's starting to get to him.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their stars.
The free throw drops for Powell.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
And he does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Now, here's Okongwu, defended by Batum. Kennard against Bogdanovich. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Atlanta again missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. The Hawks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Holiday dishes to Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Griffin. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Puts it up from 15, and the shot goes down. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now, here's Okongwu. He has 6. Griffin can't get it to go in.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
In the corner, it's Griffin. That will count, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Clippers on top as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. When we make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And with one half in the books, let's take a glance at some of the other games in progress around the NBA. And switching gears, Shaq, I understand you credit mixed martial arts training with a lot of your success in the NBA. Can you elaborate on how that helped you?
Well, I'm going to need a volunteer to show you what I learned. Kenny, get over here.
Nope, not going to happen.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. We'll take your word for it. Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their game plan has been pretty straightforward. Attack inside, make the defense collapse, and so far it's been working.
Yeah, I think that the whole team over there collapsed. This is over.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A second chance effort. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 6 points.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
On the wing, George. He's covered by Murray. And George gets it to go.
Just smart use right there, Paul George, in the mid-range.
The Hawks shooting 43% for the game. They get a hand on it. Driving. Oh, come on.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's Atlanta now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Bob pass to Capella. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Over Murray. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Leonard. 32 points for George.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Murray. A shot off that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team.
And the team leans on him for moments like this where they need him to dominate offensively.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Will it go? It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half. Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Young against Jackson. Collins, a screen on Leonard. Here's Hunter. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Over Young. Again, Los Angeles.
And Kawhi Leonard's going to take that shot all day long.
For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by Los Angeles.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Young's running. Hunter on the wing. Murray outside. Collins kicks to Young. Over Morris. Young, no good. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 14-2 run here. The 3 from George. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Zubac
against Collins. Young outside. Collins setting the pick for Young. Just 4 to shoot. Offline with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's Jackson. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Collins. 14 points for him. Hits it from 3-point range.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And there it is for him. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Hunter on the wing. Collins a screen on Leonard. Hunter kicks to Murray. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
The Hawks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now here's Murray. He's got 9. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The shot by George, no good. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Young against Jackson. Pass to Collins. Over Morris. And there's Collins on the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense, the numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. That hadn't been done in 49 years.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Shot from the wing, and that's good for 2. Leonard's got 26.
Well, he's made himself into such a reliable scorer. Hard not to call Leonard's number as often as possible.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Here's Murray after the basket by Los Angeles. Buries the long-range jumper. Hunter's got 8.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Morris into the lane.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Hunter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Leonard. From the baseline. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 22 points for him.
And there are these nights where Reggie just will get it going.
Lets a floater go. That one falls.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
George. Rebound, Atlanta. Collins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And for the Hawks, they're shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Chicago Bulls.
In that game against Milwaukee, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the Clippers call time here.
In the offense, your AD Adam.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubats. Luke Kennard comes in for Marcus Morris. Mann subbed in for George. Johnson outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Outside Holiday. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Banked in off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 10 points in the game.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Atlanta. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Takes a three. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Reggie Jackson showing his physicality from the point guard position.
You guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Clippers?
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And he makes the first. And so Jackson nails both of them. The Hawks shooting reasonably well, 45%. Holiday, the pass to Bogdanovich. And with the rebound. LA has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And good vision from Kennard there, just spotting the shooter who's ready to knock it down.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Johnson sets the screen for Bogdanovich. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And that one drops for him.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, he'll find an open teammate.
So it's Atlanta now after the Clippers pick up 2. Griffin passes to Johnson. On the wing, Johnson. Off the run. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Holiday finds Johnson. The tray. Another three for Atlanta.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Driving in, and he banks in the layup. Mann's got his third basket of the night. Mann's gotten all three of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Bogdanovich wide open. Another three for Atlanta.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
It's been all Clippers. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Holiday with the three, and Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Robert Covington comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Norman Powell subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The leaner, and he nails the jumper. Mann's got 9 points.
Didn't have to lean, not a defender on him, but he looked very much in rhythm doing it.
Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Kennard. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside Holiday. There's the pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Atlanta's shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Kennard. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Covington with the bucket.
That's a tough shot as Covington finds a way that time.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Johnson with a screen on Kennard. Bogdanovich in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, Bogdanovich is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Guys, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Now staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue is going with. Robert Covington out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Batum, and it's Mann in at the point. The shot's good.
Kennard has the space and has a pure shot.
Kennard's gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Forrest passes to Holiday. Brent, we've seen star players continue to angle their way onto what some would call super teams. Is that good or bad for the league?
Well, I think at some point that's going to probably play itself out. I mean, every organization, Kevin, quite frankly, is looking for the best talent they can. So if you could pile up 3, 4, 5, you're going to do it. But at some point financially, it just doesn't make sense. So I think there's going to be a time where you're going to see that dissipate a little bit as teams put themselves together.
Another 3 for Atlanta. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Mann. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Kaminsky is screen on Powell. Holiday uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Powell. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Usually you see Powell operating on a drive or spot up 3. That time he took advantage of a mid-range.
Here's Forrest. Guarded by Powell. High arcing shot. Forrest's shot is off. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pulls it from 20. A shot by Batum, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Holiday, the pass to Johnson. Back to Holiday. Not loose. Batum with the steal. Pulls it up. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The 19-foot shot. Mann can't hit. Hawks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Forrest. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Los Angeles. It's up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Holiday has it in the corner. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? And let's see.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
The Hawks Youth Dance Team. Please give a big round of applause for your Hawks Youth Dance Team.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Wing shot on the way. He gets it in there. Jackson's got 26 points.
And some good poise shown by Reggie that time. This is what makes him lethal when he gets into the mid-range.
To the inside. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Murray.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Leonard. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got 16 here in the second half.
Tireless efforts in the offseason to improve that jump shot. Kawhi Leonard has come a long way.
Here's Murray. Capella trying to free himself up. Murray, no good. The Clippers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. And here's Morris for 3. Rebound by the Hawks.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hunter kicks to Murray. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And the Clippers call time here. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now has created the kind of drama and competition that the league is great.
Off the inbound. The shot by George, no good. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas, and who knows?
Al Morris after the missed three from Trae Young. Now, here's Hunter. Murray outside. Pass to Young. Bobbed up there for Collins.
Solid night so far. Confidence rising in this game.
Clippers leading by 21. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Atlanta's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. In the corner, it's Hunter. Shoots the three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Murray, good. Murray's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, he is sneaky at the rim, lays it in against heavy pressure.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Leonard. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. That's 36 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Murray dishes to Collins. Young outside, takes the three. They grab their own miss. That one good for 2.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Young against Jackson. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Morris, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Murray, the pass to Capella. Outside Collins. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. George. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
The Hawks trail by 20. Murray with it. Poked away. Capella finds Murray. Over George. Murray, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Zubats. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And here's Young. And Brent, nowadays there are so many options for the great high school basketball player in this country and overseas. Do you see the G League Ignite and similar ways as a positive overall?
I think right now you'd have to say that the G League Ignite has been a successful experiment, and that run is going to continue. You get guys like Jalen Green, who was drafted by the Houston Rockets and came in, had a sensational rookie season. That pathway has led him there, so I think they're doing a good job. The interesting thing, Kevin, to talk about is what colleges have done in response to that and what's going on in the NIL space. How does that change the dynamic in the future? Well, Jackson fearless on that finish.
Here's Murray. Young, right side. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Not draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Here's Jackson. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Passes it to Murray. Back to Young. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Atlanta ball.
Now Murray. .130 left to play in the final quarter. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And it's the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Morris with the bucket.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And again, it's Atlanta.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 12. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Murray. And then for Los Angeles, Robert Covington's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Mann subbed in for Jackson. .43 seconds left in the game. Zubac, that's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And the dunk by Capella.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Man, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. He dishes it to Young. The tray. Another three for Atlanta.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that
that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Kawhi. How do you evaluate your team's progress at this point in the season?
We got to come out and just have the same mindset and energy every night. You know, that's the thing that we're working on, trying to be consistent at, and just knowing the game plan. And, you know, once we get that down and we start making our shots, it's going to be very hard to beat us.
And you're winning games in the meantime, man. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.